Okay, well, I guess people just don't know when to quit. Um, just more craziness going on that I'm about to get into. I mean, also I had to repost and do some old videos over because I'm having some kind of monetization problem. I don't know what the heck is going on. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, yes, it's going to be all about the Confederate flag. And there was a Confederate rally or a Confederate thing. You can find out more about it if you look it up in the news. If you just type in Confederate flag, most likely it'll come up in the news feed on Google. But these guys hung the Confederate flag again when it was officially taken down. Excuse me. For some reason, people don't understand what the Confederate flag is for and what it stands for. That flag was waved in the Civil War, to keep. I mean, basically, let's not let's not sidestep on this one, folks, because we already know that it has to do with slavery, and it has to do with the South. The South is known for that kind of craziness, the racism, and everything else. And a big battle took place. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, so on and so forth, and we all know the situation with the battle. So it comes down to this. I mean, if you want to wave that flag, I mean, honestly, let's just take a look. Okay, let's take a look at this flag. I actually think this is a cool looking flag. Don't get me wrong, and I'm black saying this. I actually like this flag. The reason why is because I grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard. This flag was on top of the General Lee, and I used to love that show. So, but at that time, at such a young age, I had no idea what this flag was about. Well, guess what? Now I know. And now I'm like, oh man, how is this even, possible to, I mean, how is it possible to, like, I mean, just like this picture here, it says heritage, not hate. Heritage of what? So pretty much what you're saying is that you're a racist and you want slavery back because that's what this flag stands for. This flag don't stand for anything else. So I don't know. I can't comment on that. I just it doesn't make any sense how you would actually think. I mean, if you look through all the different types of flags they have, and so on and so forth. People saying keep it flying when they hung it up on the Capitol. And let me go back here. When they hung it up outside the Capitol in South Carolina, this was taken down. Now they also have a memorial for the Confederate soldiers, which is shown in this picture. You only see part of it, but they still have the memorial there. Now, yes, it's a part of history and everything else, but it's a part of an ugly history. So I don't see why anyone would want to fly this flag and be proud of it. There's nothing to be proud of racism. There's nothing to be proud of. Putting people down, slavery, so on and so forth. But for some reason, that's what they believe. So, pretty much it's supposed to be like, like it says right here, rebel. Here's a General Lee, with the flag on it. Like I said, I love this show, and I saw the flag and I thought it was the coolest flag I'd ever seen. I was like, how come we don't have that flag? Well, I found out the hard way why we don't have that flag. And for some reason, people think that it doesn't. I mean, this isn't our flag. That is our flag right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the United States flag. That's the American flag. This flag was based on hatred, was based on slavery, and I even see people driving around with the flags on their trucks and their cars and stuff like that. And I'm just like, after all the stuff that's been happening, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at this. The South shall rise again. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever, dude. Like I said, I don't get it. People will make every excuse in the world to fly this flag and, to be a part of it and, whatever else. Just like this one here says, it's not racist. It's Southern pride. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then, I mean, this is why America is America is where it's at today. You know what I'm saying? Look, there's, the swastika, and it has to do with the reign of Hitler and everything else. And I mean, honestly, people don't even understand what that symbol actually represents. He actually took that symbol from someone else, so that's a whole nother story. But I just I don't understand why people have to make excuses. Just tell like it is. You know what I'm saying? You believe in what they believed in, so that's why you're flying it. Not sitting here making an excuse saying it's heritage and trying to beat around the bush and hide behind the sheets, because that's pretty much what you're doing. I don't care what anybody says. So once again, the racism continues, the hatred continues, and it's only going to get worse when people do stuff like this. When people go ahead and do things like this, it's it's pretty much cut and dry. Especially now with all the craziness that's been going on. Do you really think this was a good idea? And this is media covering this too. Like I've said in my other videos, it's a trap. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us separated. They want to keep us fighting amongst each other while they're in the background doing whatever they need to do to take us into the one world order, take us into the last days, which we're already in. And that's all I can say about it. But if you guys want to keep flying this flag, feel free. That's all I can say. I can't help you with what happens next. That's pretty much all I can say, because it seems to me that another civil war is on the way. It's just sad. It makes me very, very sad to be an American, especially at this point in time. It's foolishness. It's a number of different things. Like I said, I'm really lost for words, because concerning the fact with all the stuff that's going on today, you would think that people say, hey, wait a minute. But no, that doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. People are going to still try to fight, argue. Well, it is what it is. Well, we'll see what happens next.